Now, to truly learn, I believe that if you're trying to, whatever you're trying to learn, you have to become the teacher at some point. So you have to be good enough to teach what you're learning, to truly learn what you're learning. And it sounds a little bit complicated, but it's not. I think that everybody's a public speaker. Everybody's a salesperson. Everybody's a content creator. We're all doing these things, whether we like to admit it or not. But I just want to propose something. I want to say that whatever it is that you're learning, I hope you guys are reading books. There's tons of great thinkers that came here before us. There's a lot of great books. There's a lot of great ideas that are documented. But take some time to read, but don't just read. Actually teach what you're reading. Now you can teach, friends and family what you're reading, but I think something even better would be to actually pull out your camera on your phone and give a little bit of a speech on what you read. Now, just keep it simple. Take baby steps at first. Like, you don't even have to read a whole paragraph and then try to teach that paragraph. You can break it down to a few short pages. The next time you read a few short pages on your self-help book of any choice, see how much you can recall right after you read it. And then pull out your phone and record a video on the thoughts that you have from what you just read. Now, if you really, really want to get good, you can do this every day, but you can also do it 2 or 3 times a day. Now, if you want to take it to the next level, do it 2 or 3 times a day. If you want to have moderate results, do this once a day. Now, this is something that I talk about all the time, but I never really stick to it. Now, I'm a content creator, and I think that if I were to do this, if I were to fully commit to make the decision that I'm gonna do this every single day, no matter what, every time I read something, I'm gonna record a video about what I just read. One video. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes, it could be 3 minutes. It doesn't matter, as long as I get my point across in the video. Me personally, I think I would have more content to share that is valuable. Because if it's not valuable, there's no point in even sharing it, in my opinion. It makes no sense to waste time. People are watching. I'm not going to waste people's time here. The thing is I do so much reading. And I take notes, but I don't take notes with my camera. So, I want to propose a challenge. You guys like to read. Share what you're reading. Just do that. I mean, you don't even have to share it, actually. I think just recording a little 5-minute video on whatever you read that you can look back on, I think it'll help you in so many ways. Even if you don't want to share it. Who knows, you might want to share it someday. But this is going to help you learn whatever it is that you're reading much better. Most people read and they don't even retain 20% of what they read. It's crazy. If you've ever read a book and, couldn't even recall 30-40% of the book, you really didn't learn anything, did you? You just wasted your time reading that whole book for nothing. So that's how I used to read when I was in school, because I wasn't even paying attention to what I was reading. What it was that I was reading was just boring. I didn't want to know about it. But pick a book. There's so many great books out there that we should have actually read in school. I think every kid in school should read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Every kid in school should read How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Every kid in school should read John Maxwell's Success Principles. There's just so many books that should have been mandatory reading in elementary school, middle school, or high school, but they weren't. So now that you're out of school, it's time to educate yourself. Okay? I think it'll be a cool challenge just to do that. If you really want results in life, you can double down. Record 3 videos a day and see how long you can stick to that. If you want slow and moderate results, do it once a day or do it every couple of days. Then you're going to get really slow results. But I think this kind of thing, this is like, it's all about being proactive really in life. Like, we do too many passive things in life. Like, we passively read, or we just passively watch TV or social media. A lot of different things that we do it so passively that life just ends up passing us by. And instead of allowing life to pass you by, I would say take a proactive approach. Do something with the time that you have here on this planet, because it keeps ticking by. And before you know it, 5 or 10 years, just think about this right now. Where were you 5 years ago? Or let's go 10 years ago. Where were you 10 years ago? A decade ago? We're in the month of July. We're about to be in August. Where were you last year in July and August? Think about all the things you could have accomplished within that 365 days. But go back further than that. Go back 5 years, 10 years. Where were you? What were you doing? What could you have done? What could you have done differently? What mistakes did you make? What things did you do that were good, that moved you forward a little bit? Always reflect on things like this, and then it gives you more of a perspective to make more of the right decisions that need to be made today, so you can have less regrets tomorrow. It's really what it's all about, man. So I just wanted to share that one quick tip. All right, peace out. Get to the next level. Love life. Keep learning. Spread knowledge. We out of here.